Here, you know, a whole full circle. They started the season with Pudge, they're gonna end it with Pudge. Yeah, he's very, very tanky though, and Boxy with the hammer.
Way too many creeps here, so they need to fall back a little bit. And now in the top lane, Misha, he already rotated.
Yeah, but
good body blocks.
He's trying to get back to his tower, but it's not gonna happen. First blood goes the way of Yuragi, and now Boxy decides to show up top after the first blood attempt. It does not succeed.
Puck things. I mean, we already said this so many times throughout this DPC tour, and today already, Misha in trouble, has Fairy Fire, gonna pop it,
Rebound.
Still gonna go
not up
down.
For one more second, and he goes down.
Yeah, I think in that situation, it's much better to keep the Fairy Fire, because you're dead anyway. He did have Healing Salve, but Boxy had his abilities available anyway.
The Fairy Fire.
That's a good
right
Fairy.
There. Taiga manages to get out.
Tai does not have this jump ability that is super balanced.
Oh, just, yeah, don't worry.
TP top, BZM making a rotation.
They get the coil, and Zai looks dead to rights.
They use the coil, they get the coin.
They did have to dedicate 3 heroes to it, but elsewhere in the side lanes,
They have these self-sustainable heroes.
Yes,
Mickey. Oh, let's see the hook from Yuragi.
Ravage used on top of the waveform. Hood dissipates a lot of that damage, and he's walking away slow from the heavenly jump, and that's too much burst before Insania can come in. All he had was nice bad. But meanwhile, BZM getting chased to tier 2. A lot of armor underneath that tier 2, but not a lot of magic reduction. Oh my god, the hammer actually
will die to tower.
He'll sacrifice himself afterwards, and Zeus does not get any experience from that.
With the Ice Path bait a Tidehunter's Ravage, and right now, OG, they're smoked.
Yeah,
they're looking for something. They're only gonna find Insania.
Not really what they were hoping for, and I imagine if they continued moving up top, they were hoping to use Amar's Ravage, because that's a back up and running. Now Liquid systematically taking control of this OG jungle. Rebound in, get the dispose onto Mickey, but he's very, very tanky. He gets the hook onto Amar. Ice Path on top of it, as well as the Macro Pyre. Amar looking for a Ravage.
Oh, great macro.
Locks it all down, and Amar just doesn't see the opening anymore. Root onto the puck as well. There's the Ravage. Stuns out everyone, no follow-up. Dream Coil.
Sai has BKB coming to him.
He's got it delivered. He pops it immediately. He's going to get out of the coil. Walks away. A hook from downtown onto the Tidehunter. Mickey snaps up that kill. Tidehunter's dead. The Zeus is dead. BZM on the run. He gets the jaunt out, and now it's more
Another hook in 5. He does have.
Come on, Mickey. Don't let me
damage.
down. Let's get the combo. The gap is widening, and he's going to give it up. Yeah.
There's the smoke. They're not gonna make it there on time.
Yeah, Matu's kind of losing a lot of HP to this Roche, though. Puck makes a move, gets hooked by Mickey. That's 7 and 2, gets the phase shift off. May spawn into an Ice Path, into a Dismember. Not enough damage quite yet, but the Macro Pyre is just enough to put Puck 6 feet under. Roche has still not been claimed yet. Instead, Matu changes his mind, ravages up, but Amar really doesn't want to have to blow it now. Starbreaker gets cancelled. Amar finally has to Ravage, and Matu loses his bear. Not gonna have it. Oh, he just resummons it. Boxy goes down. Misha getting hit by
Morphling.
And what an Ice Path from Insania. Follow up with the Savage Roar Fear. Morphling not able to attribute shift.
They're gonna go back to Roche Pit and take it. The great initiation.
Meanwhile, Boxy has been duking it out with Amar for like 10 minutes down here. And now everyone else has joined. Another Dismember into a Starbreaker, into an Ice Path, and Puck is getting chain controlled consistently. Matu goes into the true form, gets so much HP back. Yuragi getting linked up. And I don't know what trifecta of links is going on right now, but whatever the case, Morphling goes down. Insania has been on point with these Ice Paths. Blink forward, gets the hook. Maybe he didn't even bother juking it.
That's gonna be a full team wipe.
Full team wipe. Zai with the triple kill. Liquid firing on all cylinders. Tip this Pudge. Tip the Jakiro also. These Ice Paths.
There's a big discrepancy between the two supports in this game.
And meanwhile, also Tidehunter picks up his Blink Dagger, so OG can perhaps finally take some fights on their terms, because for what it's worth, I see Puck be, oh my god, the bash into the root, into the hook.
They got his number throughout this whole game.
Things are going to start going in OG's favor, or do they have...
They have a really good scaling lineup on side of Liquid.
Hook, Yuragi, stunned by the Ice Path. He gets the attribute shift, immediate blink, Ravage from the Tidehunter, cancels a lot of the aggression, but everyone's just trying to retreat. Macro Pyre goes down, a weird triangle plasma field, that was peculiar. And
another one.
No, the combo finally ends. Mickey whiffs it, but it's only on his Zeus. It wouldn't have been that much. And they saved the Morphling, but it cost so much.
Look at Insania.
He's on this Puck's tail. Dawnbreaker's gonna show up too, but BZM's not quite afraid. Not yet. Enters Zai. Enter the Ice Path. He gets the blink, facing the right way. Gets the Dream Coil and jaunts away. Meanwhile, Matamba Man gets the kill on Misha, and they're gonna lose interest. Another hook onto the Morphling. What?
Mike is on point. That they're so quick with the reactions. If they initiate with the blink hex, you know that there needs to be Ravage thrown down, and it might not be a good Ravage. Okay. That's the hex reveal.
Which means they may be able to claim a Rax if they're feeling confident. Thunder God's Wrath. They see Mickey, activates BKB, gets the Dismember off, sticks around. Solar Guardian is not up, so he's not going to have any backup, at least not from Dawnbreaker, but Zai jumps in, blinks in, throws a party, and
they call it. Yeah,
called.
I mean, they're just getting hunted. Mickey, he looks pretty happy about it.
I'd like to think this is a more competitive game, just because you have Zeus and Lifestealer against the likes of Tiny and Bristle. Lifestealer naturally fares well against these strength boys. Zeus always does an abundance of damage. And you have the follow-up of, I think, Mars he gets to play a hero he's very comfortable in. And he's just had a shaky 3 games in the last series in this.
Yep, Boxy is dead. And by the way, he didn't skill anything that whole time. Very far back. As we're going to see the Heavenly Jump. Here's some extra space for Taiga in this top lane, or the bottom lane. But Lifestealer as a hero this game, and we've had a lot of discussions about him as Boxy. Looking to get the Jingo stacks up. He's going to be successful, but he's going to get pinned to a tree and brought down. That feels really bad for Boxy. That's 0-2 now.
The real carry in the game.
Right, and the question is he going to be able to stay in this lane? As Boxy again will drop, in all likelihood. Gets up the balance strike, trying to deny himself the creeps, but Amar gets credit for his 2nd kill of the game. It's a much better start this time around for OG as Matu. He's getting quite low. It's going to talk about the fact that he's getting close to his Vanguard, but he's going to drop before picking it up. Still a little bit away as Illuminate not quite enough.
And also if Kodo and Bristle really want to dive in, where you have the lane, you start getting a bit more under tab, but they've never made that aggressive play, so it has just been more of like a balance of fun between the two of them.
Right.
And now Lifestealer, he's going to be very happy to be in this lane. Can't really get pushed out too much.
Yeah, they're going to turn the sights onto Matu, trying to get his back in that area, but Yuragi and company able to take out Matu again. We're going to see the first arena of the game from Amar. It's off the rebuke. And Zai, he's not going to die from this, but at the very least, OG stays alive as well. But 2 deaths for Matu now. I thought he was going to have a pretty free lane considering the combo that he has with the Coddle.
I mean, in essence, you're like, okay.
We got kisses. Yeah, Amar doing a nice job at juking most of that. Has to go back into the lava, though, as Boxy looking to get those stacks of Jingu up. Rebuke onto Zai, but they should be able to finish him off here, as they want Zai to get that last hit.
This could also just be the Lifestealer game where he goes like Armlet, Deso, Skadi, AC, that really itemizes to be the anti-Bristle hero.
Oh, and you can see Boxy has used all of his tree dances available to him, so that leaves Amar open to get that arena off. And Boxy ends up falling to Taiga's Arc Lightning. But you can see the rotation coming in from Liquid. Mickey smoked up. Looks like they'll run directly into Taiga. Well, that is unfortunate. The toss first into the Avalanche. Scatterblast to follow. One more right click should do it.
OG can't see him, but I love the patience here.
Yeah, as BZM is showing himself. He's still in Viz, though. Mortimer's kisses are coming. He's going to get stunned out, though. And the Thunder God's Wrath to follow as Zai getting extremely low, focusing on Amar, but in the meantime, they might be able to find Mickey on top of this. So OG going to get 2 valuable kills as Mickey trying to maneuver a bit around. Gets a nice avalanche to try to turn this around at Amar, but it's not going to happen. So 2 for nothing. Super, super hard to kill at this stage of the game. Amar gets caught off with that boundless strike. Nice body blocks coming in. Oh, the nice cookie, okay. The spear into the cookie, actually. If you want to think of it that way. Yuragi showing off that armlet, but won't be able to get the Ghoul Frenzy applied to any enemies.
Run over their opponents. OG, they have the heroes to deal with this. They just need to make sure they don't get surprised by that timing.
Ice Path forces Matu a different direction, but he's still super tanky. BZM's going to get the haste, so no more chasing him, I do believe. Gets off the Aether Remnant with Amar in the area as well. With that arena, forces him to look directly in his eyes as he gets the rebuke off, and down goes Matu for the 3rd time of the game. Boxy attempting the TP out. Looks like he'll be fine.
Take super long skirmishing fights with consistent ice path, Zeus spam, Lifestealer just surviving. And finally they find Zeus.
Yep, they'll get that pick off into a tier 1 as well. Obviously, it'll be a cost of their tier 1 in the bot lane.
We have seen Mars before go Wraith back just
Amar, there's the initiation from Liquid. He's horribly outnumbered. They're even going to expend the Wukong's command, which ends shortly after, but so this is life.
I'm not opposed to see him actually complete that later down the line, like I mentioned. But Liquid, they get 1 kill. You know you have numbers advantage. You sweep across the map, you find more.
Okay.
But it's not showing you this is Yuragi. He's going to be the carry killing everything right away.
Okay, gets the Avatos onto Amar, who's already at super low HP, gets the arena off, but he's going to drop inside of it very shortly as the Agnum Scepter now online for the Bristleback. Looks like Misha's going to be next on the list for Liquid.
Straight away into Roshan after this. A perfect couple of pickoffs.
Yeah.
Amar not really tanky enough to deal with them.
Yeah.
No way he can get over. So, yeah, a free Aegis to Liquid at 17 minutes and 34 seconds.
Looks to be a freebie, so Matu gets the Aegis.
Post-Aegis fight, you're going to have just enough items on everyone to give it a good go. But the fact that Liquid had the free Aegis, have the complete map control, it feels like.
Oh my god, he actually found him here. Yep, eats the tree, so that's a 4-second stun, and the Ice Path to follow, so Boxy's super dead.
It's the 6th sense. I think there's a monkey here. Oh, got him.
And again, going back to the open wins, there is no BKB as Mickey jumps in and blows up Taiga. But we can see Mickey and Matu. But the problem is they are down 5k at this point. Mickey gets the Avatos. Not going to have much more lockdown, but he's pretty much out of Astral Steps. He has to walk it off the old-fashioned way, but that means Goo and Avalanche are there to take him out in tow. So 5k lead for Liquid with the Aegis still online for 3.5 minutes. They're going to get to tier 2. And
there's nothing to stop Liquid. And if other teams tank at the major, they might get the slot. If they get top 8 and get additional points, it further secures their potential chance.
We're going to see the Infest Bomb. Insane gets a 4-step, so we'll be taken out shortly after the Astral Step. Mickey already super low inside that Macro Pyres. You see Lifestealer starting to pound upon him. He gets tossed away, and Mickey will actually live for now, but there's the arena from Amar, keeping Matu at bay. Has to spear him away as OG have already lost 2. Again, they're going against this Aegis, so they have to be careful, but there's the open wounds, but Boxy keeping his space, so Yuragi can't heal up to a high degree here. And he's going to get bursted down as a result, so 3 dead for OG. And you can see BZM now. He has a Dissimulate available. Astral Step up in 3 seconds. We'll see if that's enough to get him to his base. It looks like he will be fine.
Pretty awkward fight from both. I think the fact that OG was able to go 3 for 3 gives them a little bit of hope.
They got the belch. They got the belch.
They're belching.
There it comes. Oh, the stun just off. Well, actually, it's Taiga. I don't know if that's what their actual target was, but he's going to get away thanks to the Heavenly Jump. BZM, he's still here. Cookie, gonna be dodged, nicely done, but he still dies.
You want to make sure every item makes you just a little bit more tankier, do a little bit more damage. And if you ever don't do that, you just kind of, you can potentially fall off. But no, he's looking at the AC right now.
Now, Rage has been used, and there's no Infest for Yuragi, so if Liquid can find a jump, they could potentially get this kill. Balance Strike slows him down along with the Goo from Matu. Looks like Misha's gonna position himself to die, but places all his spells to make it a little bit more difficult for Liquid to pursue any further, but Amar is just slowed to a crawl, gets tossed into the screen, into the skybox for Gaben himself, attempting to TP out, and he actually will be able to get to base. So Mickey not able to get that second hit there. Just say what you want to say. That's fine.
BKB up. Do another Reddit post.
BKB up for Matu as a Basher is now online for Yuragi. And we'll see if that makes a difference here. As they're going to try to get the jump onto Zai, knowing that the Belch is very powerful indeed. But Mickey's the one that they're going to set their sights on. Arena is placed. And it looks like Tiny's going to get bursted down if he's not careful. Trying to limp away, but he does drop in the end. But the Mortimer's Kiss is doing quite a bit of damage. Yuragi.
Oh, the stun
by the Cookie. And Zai is taking out everybody along with Matu. And he gets belched on.
Backwards.
And that is a score for OG because the Belch missed.
Sure.
It's a little different. That BZM gonna go on top of the Bristleback. They're gonna get the burst damage. They're making him face him because of the Aether Remnant. Oh, he's gonna get belched away. That's a point for Matu. Definite belch going his way. Zai will sacrifice his life. But the belch was successful. Congratulations to Liquid. They have 2 points now.
And when you have heroes like Bristle and already in the middle of the fight, it's very easy for you to group up.
Oh my god. One hit. BZM is so low. Oh my goodness. Mickey, he's going to use that. Oh my god, the tree volley is enough.
There it is.
And BZM is dead. As you see Roshan getting involved as the belch will not connect as Mickey is now on the high ground, but Amar gets off his arena with the BKB activated, but Matu is going to have no problem beating him down despite that passive. Okay, he's actually going to live for a little bit, but then dies shortly after. So double kill for Mickey as they're going to find a random lifestealer in the river. It's not where he belongs.
And again, I feel like we've seen this before. 11 minutes ago, Liquid made the exact same play, killing off Amar outside the pit. They walk in the second time.
Yep, and this will be Aegis and Shard, so we should see the hairball, I would assume. That could go to Mickey. That's Bristol. He's going right up to Zai. He wants it. He wants it. There it is. There it is. Yuragi is going to pop that rage, but here comes the initiation from Amar. A nice arena onto several heroes with the macro pyre combo, and that's enough to burst down Mickey. Which means Matu and company might want to back up, but we'll see. There's no buyback onto Mickey at the moment. E-Blade from BZM.
They have no BKB on Matu. They kind of need to disengage.
BZM, look at how much damage he's taking. That's a 3-shot so far. One more will finish him off. Boundless Strike evaded. Nice dissimulate. And BZM gonna be able to get out, but that was super close for him.
So he's kind of like, the Bristle walks in, you apply some additional slows, plus in the open wounds of Lifestealer. I think it just feels like a kiting mechanism.
Right. Oh, breaking the smoke is Boxy. Matu is just gonna go right into the fight with the ice path. Gonna stop him in his tracks right now, as you can see. Tiny now has a BKB. Taiga getting jumped. That is the... Oh my god! Boundless Strike into literally one shot by Matu. He has 10 Warpath stacks with, I assume, the 25 talent.
All right, he took 1,191 damage in one hit.
Well, Mickey gets caught inside this arena. The Cookie's going to give him a little bit of space there. And he's actually going to tree toss on top of Amar, and there comes the BKB Matu. They delete him like he has no items at all. And Taiga getting chased. Cookie is there, not even needed. So 2 dead with no buyback. And it's a 5v3 as the Aegis is now expired. But this is where the buildings will absolutely melt to Matu, who not only has all these stacks of Warpath, but the AC for the minus armor as well.
And the Abyssal, so if Lifesteal ever wants to try and get up into Bristle's face, you can apply that Abyssal through BKB. Don't know how they can stop him right now.
Yeah, well, he's going to use the open wounds to start, but the Cookie's going to keep him away. And Matu just casually going to go back in, and you can see the tree volley with the Boundless Strike. That is enough. And there's the belch. It is successful into the toss back. That's the reverse belch. I don't know what the hell that means, but that sounds disgusting. That's another kill going the way of Liquid. The Wukong's command now as Yuragi's going to have to rage and run away. And the toss back into the Wukong's command, but the dissimulate with that shard allows him to create a little bit of distance between himself and Liquid. But 2 sets of racks now in favor of Liquid. And we can see Liquid. Oh, that's going to connect a 2-shot, 3-shot with the Abyssal being used. And BZM is done. Could be for the entire match. We'll see how it goes. Taiga, cheeky little TP there. Amar.
Did he get the bash?
Ah, okay. Not going to get the proc. And down mid they go. They're going to probably... I thought they were going to have a Courier Scout Roche, but maybe not going to bother here. Silver Edge is there for Yuragi.
And Voice Spirit's buyback is on cooldown, so they're very well aware of it. And know that's going to be up.
He was looking for the break, but he gets tossed away as Matu kills another support. This time it's Taiga. Focusing a little bit on Amar. You can see the tree volley come out, but the Wukong command. That was a huge explosion in mid-air. The Infest Bomb looks hilarious, as it doesn't matter because GG's called. 31K lead at the end of this game.